Shut up. I thought that was a joke. GOI? What? Oh my god, he did. Oh my gosh, I didn't know. I thought it was a joke.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
What?
Got a man and he hits
Did he actually? Oh, what? Oh, what?
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
What?
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from Naples draft. And get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Jaguars are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A little juke. Trucks over him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Red on red.
They'll run with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Hello.
And his kick is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
True.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across mid.
don't even know. I don't even know what those are.
And down to the 47. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
No way you caught it like that.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Oh,
the Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th.
Yeah.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
I called man on 3rd down.
But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This
We got it.
Incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Here we go.
Up the middle, Achane. To the 27-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Stroud working out of the gun. And It's a short one here.
Oh, big
Complete to the
fella.
tight end. Maybe a gain of 5. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Why is Noel out there? Doesn't matter.
Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Huh?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out. And they
Yes!
in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Yes!
Inside the 10. They will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Go ahead, man. I'm not stopping
The
you.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Lawrence. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Let's go!
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Oh, man.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun.
Ooh.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Oh my God, Jaden Higgins.
Complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Crap, what's going on right now?
That's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On the quick, right?
Oh, damn.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
No.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm just like actually like reading. It's kind of crazy.
Come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to put the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lawrence will throw. Thomas brings it in.
For what?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
He said he's not looking at me.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
What's wrong with you?
What? Will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across.
He's not going to leave.
I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now the try here for the extra point.
No, I want him.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
I would give him 4 first round picks.
Already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways. Because
I thought a week ago.
They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He's open.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Is that what it is?
45 yards. That's
Oh, me? The pick one? I do that on purpose.
And the Jaguars go on offense first down.
What does it matter if it shakes? I wasn't trying to do that.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Shit. I always do that.
And it's De'Ami Brown complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl
what are you talking about?
Just to get to that place.
And usually a tight
oh, they're playing right now.
in there for the completion.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be, but still
I forgot they're playing right now.
a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And this
Okay,
is
incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, let's go. Hey, kill. Hey,
oh, Lisa, that game?
Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up.
Oh, nice. Is he Texans fan?
Contact well timed
Oh, nice.
there. And now fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string.
Oh.
This turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to
I don't know how far
their
it was. That's my
offensive
fault.
meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written
That's on me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top.
I did that too, and it's just a bad habit.
2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, 11.
Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field.
What do you mean?
Options now. Could they dial up a blitz?
What do you
here, or
mean?
just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hey, Soko,
Yeah.
Take right open.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Logan.
See, like, I didn't even play that well. That was his last of it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Block him.
That's returnable now for
Oh.
And he'll take
And Jimmy Ward's hurt. Damn it.
the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him.
He made plays last game, man.
Just a moment. Looking to put a drive together.
I trust him. Nope.
Quick throw to Collins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Wait, Trey Wembley?
Pick up there at 22.
Why did it say substitute Trey Wembley? That's my backup safety?
The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, true, yeah.
Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And this is incomplete. 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll give this to Champ. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. There's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will
I feel like I kind of struggled.
in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Because you have a good O-line.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back
I
of
actually
the
ran
end
the ball
zone
kind of
for
well
a
last game.
touchback.
I think the first game was, first game was struggling.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can
Let's go.
use it down by 2
Chop.
scores. Now the Jags, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Yep.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Down the sideline. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back.
I'm looking at Cunts.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, man.
Here's Stroud. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I don't know.
Decision to tuck and run gets him 3,
I
but
could have
that's
thrown
not
it.
enough.
I could have
Now
thrown
it's
it.
fourth. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they start the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh my God.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
No, I don't even deserve this, man.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Stroud.
Oh my
Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just
Oh my God,
before
bro.
halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
He doesn't. How do I make all these diving catches?
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's home,
No, he's not. He's a
they
corner.
may give
He's a
him
corner.
Shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be
Actually, I
the
don't like this
last play
one.
of the first half. And now we'll get a
Oh,
late
Ben Pickens.
timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Second down in the yard.
Hey, here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Actually, I'm going to check though to make sure.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will. Get through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The third quarter begins with a run by Champ. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but
God damn.
you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here. Pretty much everything went their way offensively.
That's the first pick.
On the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It won't let me. Yeah, Shane can't either. Call time out. I'll call time out. Can't call time out. Yeah, they're fine penalty.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
There we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Holy crap.
Incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Oh.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Look at my man.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Oh my gosh, dude, my defense.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
At this point in the game, in a situation
No.
he's incompletion.
Second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Oh, what?
The middle opens Thomas. And they're going to mark him down short.
Oh, that is short.
Maybe by about a yard, if that. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And I'm not sure
my God.
Did they stop him? They did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
That was fun.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh. Where'd you come from?
Joshua Hines Allen getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
That was instant pressure.
3rd and 20. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Texans are an extra
That's a 6-7 tight end.
going up by 30. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we were worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh my God!
Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm guessing pass here.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans force the turnover.
That's a Baylor Bear right there.
27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards.
Right round, go down, down.
Blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
In my head, right round.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Yeah, sure.
Brian Thomas, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
Have corners
And the way
play
to
by
get it
overall.
done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try to make a comeback.
What are you trying to say?
Touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
He is in the spot. I
Houston's
don't know why he's up
offense
there.
already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Running free at the 45. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's dangerous.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Achane on the counter. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Have you ever played?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits. So just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see what this game is.
I feel like these blitzes never work, but I'm gonna try it.
Lawrence. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter.
Hey!
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point forthcoming.
I mean, it pretty much is.
That shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left during the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost
Turn it to the city, I burger or not. Got some more minis, I ain't in not.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Oh.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Think right. Hey, run. Motion. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. That incomplete.
It's not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go, got to have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I do.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Achane. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Achane. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He said that's risky. If you would have got blocked, you would have scored a touchdown.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
Probably will.
they were
I'm
just
actually gonna have to click that
out-personnel. They were
and
going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
post that me.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now whistles here,
Oh my.
and I believe one of
Bro,
the
he
Jaguar
can't get a
linemen
break.
might have moved.
I want the Dolphins next.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Lawrence will throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hunter. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never heard that before. Never heard that before.
There's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and
Here
we've
they
seen
go,
them
get
do
some
things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
36-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
No, you told me not to shoot clock.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game.
I literally asked you, should I? And you said no.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mixon. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions
Me?
before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
All right, let's go.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now here is another interception.
Who are you talking to?
Right there at the 22.
Even pulled the leg cable.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jackson.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
And look at this. It's a fake. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
But
that's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of